Hey y'all, my name is Cassie and I am the creator of Pieces of Scrap, and in today's video we're going to be going over some plushies that I've made, as you can obviously see on screen, as well as some smaller projects like making headbands and bandanas, as well as I wanted to talk a little bit about my crochet kits that I'm preparing for my markets coming up. I have 3 markets in October that are coming up, and then I have one in November, late November, which is Christmas in Crockett in Crockett, Texas. And I just have I'm making crochet kits to prepare for that market, and you guys have seen bits and pieces of it, but I'm finally getting to the point where I need to film some tutorials for those videos, print instructions, finish getting those kits ready. I need to start each of the kits, because typically when you get a crochet kit and it's an Amigurumi, the companies that usually do that pre-start your magic ring for you so that you don't have to worry about making that. So I have to pre-start all of them and make sure that they're all ready to go and be sold, and just put some final touches on the boxes and stuff like that. I was thinking about kind of making some sort of stencil to show people what kind of plushies inside. I was thinking about the way that I'm going to display them at markets. I think the way that I'm going to do it is, instead of ordering stickers from for each box that say like what specifically is inside, like what you'll be making, instead I think I'll just display the plushie that you would be making on top of that box, and just have some general stickers on the outside that say, like, maybe those little green circle stickers that I have with like a broccoli on it, a carrot, or a mushroom to signify which one you will be getting and stuff like that. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and show you. I have been finally getting around to working through this Mama Made Minis crochet amigurumi pattern book. There's 16 patterns in here and I made them all. And I specifically wanted to do that because I have never made a lovey before, and I was kind of expecting these to be like higher sew projects, so it was something I didn't really want to get around to because it's just a completely different way of working that I'm used to, and I also, I just didn't know how well they would sell. But anyway, I made all 16. They're in this box beside me, as you could probably surmise. But anyway, I wanted to show you each one of them and kind of give you my thoughts on the pattern book in case you've been thinking about purchasing it for yourself. I laid out all the plushies from my bin behind me so that they are all organized by section of the book. This book is sectioned in 4 separate sections. They all have their own themes. So the first section is the fantastic knotted loveys, and it is this dino, dragon, unicorn, and yeti, and these are how mine turned out. So first off, we have the dino. I made him in blue with different colored spikes in different shades of blue and green, and he came out so cute. This was the first one that I made. I worked through the pattern book page by page, so I didn't skip any patterns. I didn't skip to the ones that I thought were the cutest or anything like that. I just did them one by one. This was the first one, so as we go through these, you'll obviously see that I was getting better at creating them and sewing them and stuff like that. So the only things that you really have to sew on these guys are their arms, their tails, and then any extra like bits and pieces you have. So this guy has 6 or 8 spikes. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 spikes that you have to sew on to the body after you're finished. I didn't end up stuffing them, but he came out so cute. And this is like the most popular pattern in the book. I see this one all the time. So super excited to finally get my hands on this pattern and have some experience with it so that I know what to expect if I ever get like a commission for this in the future or anything like that. So there is the dino. Next pattern in the book is the dragon, and we've got this one. I kind of mimicked the colors that she used in her pattern. I wanted like that bright orange with the, lighter colored pieces, so like the wings and the spikes on the tail. The spikes on this tail are actually bobbles, which I was really happy about. I wasn't a huge fan of having to sew on all of those spikes onto the Dino separately, so having these be bobble stitches instead of separate pieces that you have to sew on later was definitely a plus. And then the wings are worked in one piece and then sewed on afterwards, so that was all really awesome. Spikes on the head are also bobble stitches. And what I really love about these patterns is you create all of the pieces that you need in the order that you need them. So first of all, you make your ears on each of these plushies and then they are crocheted directly into the round, so that is super awesome. And then you work the head up and the body is worked separately, but you crochet directly into the head in order to have it be low sew. So that's awesome. There's our dragon. The next pattern in the book is the unicorn. So we've got this unicorn in purple with shell for the horn, and I think this is eggplant for the hair, and hooves, mouth, and tail. And then the main body color is like lilac or lavender. I can't quite remember the color shade, but Premier Parfait, chunky. And I love how he turned out. He's so cute. And I love the hair and the tail. These are all crocheted directly into the body as well, which is awesome. So no worries about having to sew this on. I think the only thing you really have to sew on this one is the horn. So this is probably one of the lowest sew projects out of all of them. Then we have my personal favorite, which is the Yeti. And I just love the colors that I chose. I'm just a huge fan of like blues and greens, especially this new Lagoon color that Premier sent me for free. If you haven't seen my last vlog, you will know why they sent me that for free. Anyway, so I just love how he came out, and I love his little bobbles and his feet and his hands, and he's just so cute. I don't think this one had any sewing involved. Actually, that's not right. That's not right at all. You always have to sew the arms on all of these patterns, so one of the lower sew patterns in the book, and super, super cute. Love all the little color change stripes in the arms and legs, and he's just so adorable and goofy. I just love his little face. He's so cute. So yeah, that's the first section, which is the fantastic Loveys section. The next section in the book is the farm knotted Loveys. So you've got 4 different animals here, and I'm going to show you what mine turned out like. For this section, I picked more natural looking colors instead of the really cool bright colors like I did in the last section. So first up, we have the chick, and I think this one I stuffed a little bit too much. Like I stuffed the wings a little too much, and I think because of that it comes out looking a little bit different than hers does. But anyway, he's so cute. I love the little chick. It's adorable and pretty simple. The feet are worked a little bit differently on this one. You fold them closed at the end and crochet across that fold to create your little toes on these guys, and they are not stuffed in their feet, so you've got like a flat, more like duck foot, a webbed looking foot. So that's really cute about this one. Next up is the cow Lovey. I love how this one turned out. I never think of a cow in brown and white, but that is fairly common in Texas. You have a lot of black and brown cows. And that is what her pattern pictures show you. In hers is a brown cow with white spots. So super cute. And I love how his little ears come out, and the tail is really cute too. Just having that extra bit of character there. And he's just like so sleepy. She's so sleepy. She just wants to, you know, dangle and rest and cuddle. It's adorable. I'm sure this one will be very popular at markets. Then we've got the goose Lovey, and I think I'm holding her upside down. Yeah, she's supposed to be like this. Her neck is a little longer and it like tilts forward like that. Neck is actually no sew. You don't have to like fasten off and crochet separately, which was something that caught me off guard because I was expecting that. So I had already fastened off, and then I was looking at the instructions like, what am I missing? Something happened that I didn't notice, and it was just that I wasn't supposed to fasten off. So anyway, you crochet those feet similar to the chick feet as well. There's a little tail on the back here that you sew on separately. Probably stuffed the wings a little bit too much, but overall just really cute. And I love these pretty muted pastel colors that I chose as well. I think this is I think the creamy white color is called Mushroom, and then this is Shell. Again, Shell is such a good color. It's so pretty on everything. So there's our goose. And then last but not least in this section, we have the lamb. It's a baby sheep, and I just love how you create the baubles on the head for this one, so it looks kind of like there's a bunch of wool on its head. You don't get those throughout the body, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, but I don't think you really notice it. It's just like an extra little, you know, bonus on the head that you've got all the lamb texture, but at the bottom it's a little softer, like it was like recently sheared or something like that. So anyway, such a cute little lamb. He's got a cute little tail back here, and this is probably one of my favorites out of the whole pattern book. I just love how this little lamb came out. She's so cute. All right, so that is the farm section of the knotted Loveys. Next up is the wild section of the knotted Loveys. So you've got an elephant, hippo, monkey, and panda in this one. And I went for some really cool colors in this section because I was running out of kind of those natural colors that you would have seen in these. So first up is the elephant. I made this in the mauve color, and I believe this is called pale blue. And then we have eggplant for the tail tassel here, but so cute. I love the big ears, and the trunk is so cute. And yeah, and the little baubles on the feet and the hands are also just such a cute touch, and I just love, 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 love this color. It's such a good elephant color. I'm so glad that it turned out so cute. Next up, we have the hippo. This was made with, I believe this is called turquoise, but I could be wrong, and this is just one of the blues. I don't know the blues off the top of my head, but really cute hippo. We've got those toe and hand baubles again, and a little stubby tail on the back, and just the head shape of this hippo is perfect. And I just love this color combination too. This is one of my favorite colors, if you couldn't tell by my logo and like the color of my room and stuff like that. One of my favorite colors, definitely. So yeah, that's how the hippo turned out. Next up, we have the monkey, and I kind of chose, if you are around my age and you watched Teen Titans when you were younger, this is supposed to be kind of like reminiscent of Beast Boy. So Beast Boy is a character in Teen Titans who can like shapeshift into any animal that he wants to, and sometimes he shapeshifts into a gorilla or a chimpanzee, so that is why I chose the dark green and light green to kind of remind people of Beast Boy from Teen Titans. And I just love how he turned out. On his hands and feet, they're a little bit different from the rest because they have a bobble on one side of them, kind of to give you that idea of like a fist being formed. I think like the way that they walk around with like a fist instead of you know, like having an open palm. So that was a cute little touch. And I also really, really love the face shape for this one, and how the that color change that you make on the face is so drastic and so clean. You have that back loop single crochet that makes that color change look so nice and crisp, which is awesome. And I just love, love, love how this monkey turned out. Another one of my favorites. I think this one will be very popular as well. Not necessarily in the Beast Boy colors, but probably in natural monkey colors. I can see people really liking this. And also, I think it would be really cool if I made like a sock monkey one where I did like some stripes on the arms and legs to kind of show that it might be a sock monkey. That might be a good idea to try in the future as well. So super cute monkey pattern. And then the last one in this section is the panda, and mine is a little wonky because I think the eye placement is a little weird. You make these eye patches separately, and then you have to sew them on, and you put the safety eyes directly into those eye patches. So I think when I sewed them on, I didn't have them secured on both sides. I really need to get some amigurumi sticks. I have just 2 knitting needles and that is all I use. I just need to get some amigurumi sticks. That will really help me out because the way that I did it was I had just a knitting needle in each one of them and I only have 2. So I wasn't able to pin them like on either side of the eye and really get that placement perfect. So yeah, I wish it was like a little bit nicer, that placement, but anyway, he's still really cute. I love this panda. I love the color combination I chose. This is mango and I think this is pink lemonade, but I could be wrong. It's like a strawberry pink color. It's kind of cute. I use it for strawberry turtles and strawberries in general for like the seed color instead of a really sharp contrasting white instead of, you know, I just think it looks a little better. Anyway, I really like how this panda turned out. We've got a little bobble tail, or not a bobble tail, but it's like a little chunky little tail on the back, and the color change in the chest and arms really brings out that panda, and I think it would definitely look really great in the natural colors of white and black as well, but super cute. So that is the wild section. All right, and then the last section of the book is the woodland knotted loveys. We've got a fawn, a fox, a bunny, and a toad. So let me go ahead and show you those now. So kind of in that same theme, I was kind of alternating whether I picked natural looking colors or crazy looking colors, and for this section I did natural looking colors. So we've got this fawn in brown, the mushroom color that I was talking about earlier. He's got a dark brown nose, which I think is Espresso is the shade name. But yeah, really cute. The tail is worked a lot differently, actually. A lot different than the other tails, obviously, because we're trying to achieve this teardrop shape with the color change in the middle. I think hers looks a lot better in the book than mine does up close and in person, but I think that's partially because I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to be doing, but I was able to achieve that effect anyway. And when you just like puff it up a little bit and like finagle it, it looks correct and right if you just like get it in the right positioning. But anyway, I love the color changes on the head to give it those like little Bambi spots. Those are super cute. And the color change on the face really achieves that cute little Bambi effect as well, where you have like that big swooping bit of white on the face. And I love this pattern as well. Definitely one of my favorites out of the book. So cute. Sure, it will sell really, really well. Next up, I have the fox, and my color changes on this one for the arms and the legs. I had the brown color. I ran it up a little bit further because I was running out of this mango color, and I did it like perfectly because I think I added like 2 or 3 rows of the brown on the legs and the feet, or the legs and the arms. And when I finished off the arms, I had just enough of this mango orange color to finish it off and make it look right. I also edited the tail a little bit so that this cream shell color went up a little further than it would have. I think in the pattern it stops around here, but I was really worried about losing that, not having enough of that mango color to finish off the arms, so I just opted to do quite a few more rows of that shell color to make that tail just a little bit different than her pattern. But anyway, I think he came out so cute. I love the tips of his ears being brown, and the face shape is really cute. The only thing I would suggest with this face shape is I wish it was like a little bit wider on the sides, because foxes always have that, like, they have a lot of fur on the side of their face, so you get that fox face shape a little bit more than this kind of just like pointed. It kind of looks like the same fawn face structure as that. So I think it would look a little bit better if you just had like some increases on either side of this face. It would look a little bit nicer. But anyway, super cute fox. Then we have the rabbit, the bunny pattern, and to be honest, probably my favorite one out of all of them that I made. I love these ears. I love how like kind of floppy, but they also stand up pretty well. And I love the big bunny tail at the back, and I love the face shape and the nose, and it just looks perfect. It looks like your perfect little rabbit. And especially since I chose this more velvety chenille yarn instead of, this is the only one I didn't use Premier Parfait Chunky on. This is a yarn that I got from Amazon as a birthday gift. It's not a name that I can pronounce, so I'm sorry I can't like name it off the top of my head, but it was in a pack of like 12 different, not 12, but like a lot of different shades in this same texture and everything. But anyway, I just love how it came out in the velvet, so I think the rest of these would also really look cute, super cute in that velvet color as well. And these ears just kind of remind me of my puppy's ears right now. They're just like super floppy and they don't know what to do, but when she gets excited, they just like stand straight up, and when she's not excited or listening to you, they do just like kind of flop over kind of haphazardly, and it's so cute. Anyway, definitely my favorite out of all of them. It's so cute, and I love this little rabbit. I'm sure it's going to be super popular at markets. And then the last one in this section was the toad. So this one has feet similar to that goose and chick, except there's bobbles that are worked in to make like little froggy little toes. Anyway, super cute. Eyes are made kind of similar to those pandas. You put the safety eyes into the pieces that you make for those eyelids instead of into the head itself. So you feel the safety eye poking out a little bit when you like press it like this from the back, but you definitely can't see it. So it is really cute. It really looks like a frog. Super cute. It's like a little Kermit. But yeah, it was definitely the pattern I was least looking forward to, just because of how simple it is. And, you know, there's not a lot of color changes. It's kind of boring. Not sure if people will understand that it's supposed to be a frog, but hopefully they will. And yeah, so that is the last pattern in the book. So yeah, that was the woodland section. I'm gonna try to hold all of these Loveys at the same time, but I don't think it's gonna look very nice. There's just so many of them, but I just want to show you guys seriously how many Loveys I made, and each of these takes more than like an hour and a half. I think the fastest one is this toad. I think it took like an hour and 24 minutes or something like that. I was definitely getting faster as I went through each pattern because I knew what to expect most of the time. So, oh my gosh, this is a lot of plushies, and they're getting out of order now, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna try. All right, that's all of them. That's a lot of plushies. There's 16 Loveys here in my arms, and they're just like barely hanging on. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Like I said, we're just gonna do some kind of chill, not really market prep intensive activities. So let's just get started. Hey guys, so I just got another Etsy commission in. It's for this brontosaur, and it's actually perfect because I have a box of freebies. It's just like stuff that doesn't sell, and I picked out this cute little pocket pet. It's like the same color scheme as this brontosaur. It's so cute. So I'm gonna include this in the package, and you guys can just watch me as I package this up for shipping. Hey guys, welcome to the behind the scenes of my free pattern review video. If you haven't watched it, make sure you go watch it. It's about Halloween patterns and you'll have my opinions on all of the featured patterns behind me. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about a bunch of pattern tests that I've been doing for creators on Instagram. So first up, we have the Gioni Dude. This is a character from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I think it's Ghost is who it's supposed to represent, but there's also a cosplayer of Ghost, and he goes by the username Gioni Dude. So that is what this guy is modeled off of. But anyway, this is one of my followers' patterns, and she was hoping that I could do a pattern test for her. So I ended up putting this guy together to test her pattern for her. So here's the Gioni Dude, super cute. Make sure you check it out if you're interested in making one of these. And then next up we have Ivanka the Cow. This is a pattern by bekmadestudio. She's been trying to get this pattern released. It's modeled off of one of her personal family cows that one of her, I think it's her daughter or her granddaughter, I can't remember. She just loves her, so she wanted to make a plushie to symbolize Ivanka, and she also has different mods in that pattern. For example, this is the spotted cow mod, and there's also a Highland cow mod in that pattern. So if you're looking for a quick and easy cow pattern that is low sew, make sure you go check out that pattern on her page. The next pattern I tested was for nimmocrochet, and she had a pocket Kirby pattern, and it is also free on Instagram if you're interested in it. And I made it in every color from the Super Smash Bros. Game. So we've got them in these different pinks, and then we've got yellow, green, we've got grayscale, and blue, and purple. This is the dark Kirby. I don't have any safety eyes that are like solid yellow, but it's got like little yellow sparkly washers on it, so it's not far off, but it's close. But we've got them in every color from Super Smash, so that's really exciting. And then I don't know if I showed you guys earlier, but I also got picked to do kayleecrochet. She was doing a no-sew rabbit pattern, and I got chosen to test it, so I have it in 3 different colors, and I'm completely obsessed with this pattern. It's really great, really easy, and I love that it's no-sew. So yeah, we've got this one in a burnt gray variated shade. She's got the cute little tail bobble, and the ears are so floppy and adorable, and you can style them in any way you want. You can like flip them up like this if you really want to. Really, really cute. I also made her in white and cream, so we've got 3 different bunnies here, and they're all so cute. I love this pattern. Really recommend you check it out if you're looking for a solid bunny pattern that is no-sew. But anyway, I just wanted to check in with you guys and show you what I've been working on, and I'll see you guys later in the video.
Hi friends! I forgot to hit record when I started to record the unboxing session that you're about to see, but just know that I ordered some yarn from Joann's. It's all burnout blanket. Part of it is a mystery box. There, you're caught up.
Anyway, that 4 skein pack mystery box, it said on the website that you could get 4 to 6 skeins of yarn. I can't remember if it said that they would all be the same color or not. I guess that's kind of what you get into when you get into a mystery box order. However, it was only $20 for these, so each of these skeins was only $5 each, whereas if you just order, like typically, if you don't get a burnout skein on sale at Joann's, it's like $11.99, and then on sale, which I got all of these on sale, they're like $8.99, so you're saving quite a bit of money by doing the mystery box, but you don't know what you're gonna get and if it's all gonna be the same thing or not. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting experience. These, I think, will make some cute chickens if I don't use them to make the puppy. Anyway, I don't think I would use all 4 skeins to make the puppy anyway. So yeah, I could probably make some bunnies with these, some cows, chickens. So yeah, this is a really good neutral variated color that I can use for lots of different projects. Hey friends, just checking in. I have some things to show you that I think you will find very interesting. So last night I went into my local Walmart just because I had to pick up some things that I forgot to get earlier in the week when I got groceries, and I perused the clearance section and I found some really awesome finds. So first of all, they had a bunch of Bernat blanket on sale. So I got this color, which I have never gotten before. It's called North Sea. And I also picked up some of this color. I've used this in the past. It is High Tide is the shade name. So I got those two skeins, and they had so much Bernat in their clearance section. It was crazy. So I actually ended up also going to the regular yarn section in the store because I was like, why is all of this on sale? Is the rest of it on sale, or like they getting rid of the yarn? That was not the case. Everything was fully stocked in the yarn section, and they had more Bernat, and they even had shades that I haven't seen before. So that was a little weird, and none of these are like broken into. They're half off. All of these were $5.50. They were half off of normal pricing, which is crazy to me. And it kind of just seems like somebody must have had like a bunch of it somewhere and maybe returned it, and maybe that's the reason Walmart had it on clearance. I know that that's the case with a lot of their clearance. It's just stuff that gets returned or damaged in the store or whatever. None of these are really damaged. Like, this is pretty typical for a Bernat skein. No matter what store you find it in, it's like you either get it like nearly perfect or you get it with all the strings hanging out, because for whatever reason it's really easy for them to become unentangled from the skein itself. But yeah, so these are like brand new, haven't been ripped into, the packaging is still on them, and I got them each for $5.50. So that's half off of Bernat prices. So if you have a Walmart, always check out that clearance section because you never know when there's going to be some yarn deals in there. I also saw that they had Premier Puzzle yarn, and they also had a Premier Bloom. Not the chenille bloom, because I don't even know if any stores sell that really. I think that might just be an online thing, but they did have some Premier there. None of it was like stuff that I was gonna get. I've been trying to keep myself from buying a lot of acrylic yarn because I just don't go through it. So yeah, that was also half price. They had the big, thicker yarn weight than this, like the biggest yarn weight that Bernat has for like hand crocheting your own blankets and stuff like that. They had a lot of that discounted as well. And I also picked up some knitting needles because these make like the perfect amigurumi sticks, and this is also half off. So I got 6 more amigurumi sticks, basically amigurumi sticks, for half off. I've been using knitting needles, just 2 knitting needles that I got like for free in a gift at one point, to hold my plushies together when I sew pieces on, and that is not enough in some cases, so I'm glad that I have 6 more for making sure everything is in place. And we've got like some thinner ones in here, of course, because these are all knitting needles. So yeah, I'm super excited, and they're all like really pretty and sparkly. It's like resin filled with glitter. So yes, very excited to have gotten these and those skeins of yarn. So yeah, make sure you always check out your Walmart clearance section. You never know what you're gonna get. Most of the time it's junk. Most of the time it's very obvious why it's in the clearance section, but other times, like, I found like really cheap candles in there sometimes, and they smell really good. Last night there was a bunch of fall scented candles in there, so it must have been like overstock or something, and they're trying to get rid of them because they ordered too many. So they had like pumpkin spice and then like a hazelnut toffee candle in the section of clearance that I was looking at. Sorry, there's a fly in here. I didn't look through the clearance section as, you know, detailed and thorough as I normally would have, because I spotted the yarn and the knitting needles, and I just got really excited. So those were my finds in the clearance section, but I also have some market prepping things to show you and pattern test things that I need to show you as well. I've been testing so many patterns this month, and it's really gotten me off track, because typically when you apply for a pattern test, I mean, like, I apply for a bunch of pattern tests, but I don't usually get picked for every single one of them, but I've gotten picked for like 9 out of 10 of the pattern tests that I applied for this month and the prior weeks leading into this month. And so because of that, I have done so many pattern tests, and you saw earlier in this video some of those pattern tests, like the Gioni Dude. I did Ivanka Cow. I did the No Sew Rabbit. I did Pocket Kirby. And then I have 2 more pattern tests in this bin right here that I need to show you. So that brings it up to 7 pattern tests in the month of September, and it is only September 12th right now, so that's a little bonkers. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I've pattern tested. So first up, I got the Witch Dino. This is a pattern by Keinmaker, and it's in a pattern pack of 3 patterns. They're all like fall Halloween themed patterns. So this one is completely no sew, worked from the top to the bottom, and then you make the witch hat separately. So this comes off entirely if you don't want a little hat on him. I'm kind of bummed that I used this black velvet yarn because it's just shedding so much. Like, as I just moved that hat, like a lot of shedding yarn just like fell out of it, and I keep finding it all over my carpet. Anyway, has nothing to do with the pattern. The pattern is so cute and adorable, and if you're looking for really quick and easy no-sew pattern to make for Halloween this season, and especially like dinos. Dinos always do so well. Make sure you check out Keinmaker's Witch Dino pattern and the other patterns in that pattern pack as well. And then in addition to that, I've also done the Shadow Heart. This is in ode to Kingdom Hearts. If you ever played that game, I think they just released a sequel to it like a couple years ago, like the 3rd one or the 4th one. I can't really keep track anymore, but this was one of my favorite games to play when I was younger, and these little nightmare shadow heartless people, that's what they're called, they're heartless, were like so scary to me when I'd play this game, and it really lives up. It's so cute, and it's like a nice version of one of those heartless guys. So yeah. Yeah, so make sure you check out this pattern as well if you're interested in trying it out and you want some nostalgic Kingdom Hearts merch in your house that you made yourself. And I will link both patterns in the description of this video if you're interested in getting one of them yourself. Anyway, I've also been cranking out mini dinos. That's not a mini dino, I'm sorry. There's some other things in here that I'm not going to show you because they're just working on them for my next pattern review video. Anyway, I've been cranking out a bunch of mini dinos, but these are slightly larger mini dinos. Dang, this fly is just so rude. Anyway, so I've been using that Gumdrop Premier skein to make just a bunch of different colored dinos, and I love like the cute like little marbled texture that it has to make it look a little bit more like reptile skin. So I've got these guys in a bunch of different colors with different spines, and I'm still working on them in my free time. Like, if I'm not busy doing pattern tests or pattern reviews or anything like that, I've been making these like in between games of Overwatch or just like hanging out with my friends online. If I'm watching just like videos or anything like that, I've been making a bunch of these. So let's see if I can hold all of them. Yeah, there's just one more. Okay, yeah. So many little dinos, and I'm making so many more. I haven't even gotten into every single color that's available with these gumdrop skeins. Like, specifically this purple skein has like more of a violet color in it as well. So I'll make some dinos in that color as well, but I'm trying to get through the entire 3 skeins and use up all that yarn making a bunch of mini dinos. And I love this pattern so much, and it's definitely one of my best sellers. The first market that I ever had these out in display, I sold out of nearly all of them, and I was making them as the market progressed because I was so worried I was going to run out of them. So anyway, love these little guys. They're probably twice as big as what I normally size them at, so I'll be able to price them up too. So typically I sell these guys for $8, but I might price these at $10 or $12 depending on what I want to mark them up as. But yeah, they're so cute. I especially love this blue and orange combination, and they just make perfect little gifts for your friends and family, and they're just so quick and easy. No sew pattern. Really, really love this pattern. So make sure you check it out if you haven't already. It's free on Instagram. It's by Nicoliecrochets and celestialcbcrochet. So make sure you check it out if you haven't already. Anyway, guys, because I've gotten so busy with all the pattern tester calls and stuff like that this month, I haven't gotten around to completing my crochet kits. The other day I did get around to filming the tutorials for each box, as well as some of the beginner tips that I'm going to include for crochet, like complete beginners, so that you can see how each stitch is made, and different things like crocheting in the round versus crocheting in the row and stuff like that, just so that if you're coming in with no experience at all, you'll have a better idea of what it looks like, how to hold your yarn, how to hold your hook, stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm super excited to get those finished. However, I just didn't have time to include that in today's video. So definitely in the next vlog, I will be wrapping those up. And anyway, if you guys liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below what you're working on for your markets if you are prepping for markets. And if you enjoy my content and you want to see more in the future, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and that notification bell will also tell you every single time that I upload a new video if you're interested in that. And if YouTube gets it right, there should be a video that appears on screen shortly that tells you like what you should watch next based on what you have been watching. So if you like my videos and you want to see more, make sure you click on that and watch another video. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye.